I want to go full ginge, for sure. I was a really shy kid, and when I moved to Germany, I was going to German public school and speaking German, and one of the only places that kids spoke English was this summer musical theater program, for which I auditioned and loved it. And then I became, throughout the school year, like the only kid in the company, and I would always be in one or two of their productions, and I just kind of fell in love with singing and dancing and acting and performing and getting lost in that. 5 years ago when I started, and 6 years ago when I was auditioning, it's like you can't just tweet your favorite celebrities, and you can't tweet a network and see what's going on and kind of see the behind the scenes of it all. And there was something kind of so distant about it that I feel like, if anything, I just had to overcome kind of myself. You know, you don't just buy a ticket on a plane to Hollywood. Well, apparently you do, but I didn't know that. And so I think you kind of have to overcome yourself a little bit and really just believe in the power of this dream. I just say things. I like read interviews or I'll watch videos and I'm like, why did I say that? Like, that's just bizarre. My style is probably a compilation of strong and powerful, earthy and natural, a little bit preppy and like business and tailored, because I am a businesswoman, and super low key, you know, anything I could climb a tree in. I was in a couple plays. I graded papers for the teachers. I was on my high school varsity drill team. I have a leather jacket. I went to prom. I went to football games. I was severely bullied. I feel like I got a lot of high school. And Hollywood, honestly, is kind of an extension of high school. I'd be very interested, actually, to see kind of what we're all doing. You know, it's been 2 years for us. So I'm interested. I would be interested to see kind of where we're going, what we're shaping up into, how Yale is going for Bailey, and I mean, how things are going. I would be really interested to revisit those characters. And they kind of always talk about like a reunion show, like people always joke about it, but genuinely, I think that'd be rad. I think that there's nothing quite like revisiting the roots. Yeah, I actually do like video games. I had 2 different RuneScape accounts. I was like really big on the MMORPGs. I love Super Smash to this day. I'm horrible at Super Smash, but I love it. I'm pretty good at Mario Kart, and I'll tell you that. I like that. Jessie and I actually have a lot in common. I don't know about our stories, but we both are very kind of, what you see, her jokes and her references and her line readings and whatever, it's a bit like me. It's kind of a bit like me, but like outgoing Debbie. I loved Paris. I went when I was 9, and I like never was the same. It's absolutely stunning, and I want to go back. I just went to Turkey, and it was magnificent. I do love London. You know what? I need to go back to New York and just hang out as like me and not doing business, not doing work, not running around. I just want to like go and kick it in New York, because I have a feeling we'd get along very well, New York and I. I think as a performer, Freddie Mercury, because he has this dynamic, you know, he wasn't doing what anyone had ever done before. He was seen as weird, he was an outcast, he was bizarre, people couldn't really talk about it, like parents wouldn't let their kids watch it, but at the end of the day, he was an entertainer. He could stand on a stage talking to hundreds of thousands of people and have them all feel as though he was sitting in their living room connecting with them. And yet he was incredibly dynamic and glamorous and could put on one heck of a show for hours and do vocal exercises with them. And you know, I think that kind of thing, and besides the fact that Queen musically was insane and broke the boundaries that way. I think Jessie I like a bit more, but of course Bailey I've loved longer. I do like the red hair, and I think that actually I had a hair appointment tonight where I'm gonna go and just make it a bit brighter. Still a color potentially found in nature. Emma Stone, when she first came out, people were like, get a load of this ginge. And she's like, haha, JK, I'm a blonde, gotcha. But people bought it. I wanna go full ginge, for sure. This is Debby Ryan, and you're watching Celebuzz.